Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Bulls to the Wall Trading. This is going to be my recap video for Thursday, October 26, 2017. I hope everybody is having a good Thursday. And before I get into my recap video, as always, I do need to let you know that I'm not a financial planner or a financial advisor, so please do your own research. Just because I like a stock does not mean that you have to like it. And just because I use TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, and UStockTrade, it does not mean that they are sponsoring me to do any other video or any of these videos or pushing me to upsell their product. This is all just me making these videos. Why am I making these videos? Why do I have this channel, Bulls to the Wall Trading? It's basically an outlet for me to help new traders and just share my experiences in the market in an attempt to motivate people to get into trading or just assist them in any way that I can. The reason that I have this right here, this Twitter here, is because I did create this a couple of days ago and I think it's very beneficial. The handle is at Bulls to the Wall, and as you can see here, I put updates before the market opens. So as of 9 a.m. today, I was looking at two stocks, MYOS and VTGN. I also said that RGSE was worth a good look, and VTGN had a good day. So if you have been following me, or for those of you that have not started following me on Twitter, I suggest that you do start following me, because I do give out my 9 a.m. update as far as the stocks that I will be looking at. I am also on Instagram. That is at Bulls to the Wall Trading. So Twitter is at Bulls to the Wall, and Instagram is at Bulls to the Wall Trading. So check those out, please. Alright, so let's get into the watch lists and let's see what the market did as far as the stocks that I had called out last night and some of the morning ones. So for those new viewers and for those people that have been watching my videos, you guys know that I am a high volume trader. So I'm only focused on stocks that have high volume, and when I do my recaps, I just focus on the ones that broke at least a million. So let's start with NE. And just because it broke a million, it doesn't mean that I was watching it the whole day or in the morning. Usually if it's just a million right now or 2 million, it means that it hasn't really moved that much. So NE, let's see, we drew our line at 402 and it looks like it just broke it to 403. So only 1 cent, not a lot of volume, not much going on there. VISI, this one's a great example. So this one had no volume in the morning, so I didn't even bother looking at it. So that does not mean that because it has low volume in the morning that it's not going to make a big move like this one. As you can see, it was doing nothing, and then out of nowhere it just shot up. It still has relatively low volume though, 2 million, as compared to, let's say, this one, almost 20 million. So it's just your preference what you prefer to do. I like to trade high volume, so this one wasn't even on my radar in the morning because it had not enough volume for me to take a look at it. So you know, you guys have to find what works best for you. I like high volume, and I take the risk of missing out on these stocks that don't have that much movement before the market opens, but that's fine with me. AMDA, next one on the list. This one, we wanted it to get above or at 60 cents. It didn't do that. It just came down. TRXC, we wanted to get close to 350 or above 350, and as you can tell, it did not do that. It didn't even come close. WFT, same thing. We wanted to get in at 350, not even close. ATOS, we wanted to get in at 159, and I mean, this just went downhill. Has a lot of volume, but again, volume can be a good thing or a bad thing. In this case, it's a bad thing because it's going down. Alright, to my next watch list, DCIX. This one, let's see, I guess we drew our line here at 50 cents, and then again at 58. I guess that was a previous resistance, but it only broke through the 58 cents, and it only went to 59 cents. So, you know, it just has 1.4 million. It's almost noon here on the East Coast. So again, if it's just breaking 1.4 million in the at noon, that means it didn't have much volume in the morning. So I didn't even bother looking at this one. BONT, this one was the winner from yesterday. We were hoping that it would keep that momentum going, but as you can see, it's nowhere near 135. It's actually at 76 cents. NEOT, let's see here. So it reached, I think it reached the high on the pre-market at 140, and it broke through 140 and made highs to 142. Again, this one didn't have that much movement in the pre-market. I didn't like how it was shaping up, so didn't even bother looking at it. TOPS, this one is a good example here. So we drew our line at 55 cents. Let's see, I'm assuming this was yesterday, and I believe I mentioned that I wanted to get in at 70 cents if it broke 70 cents, but as you can see, it did not break 70 cents. If you would have drawn your line right here at 67 cents, you would have gotten stopped out at, you know, with a 3-cent gain. So that's just an example right there of, you know, where you want to get in on a stock. That determines a lot of your success, where you get in and where you get out. Unfortunately for me, or fortunately for me, I did not invest in this one. I wasn't paying attention to this one. I didn't like the chart, and I had other stocks that looked way better than this one. DRYS is next one on the list. We had our line, our resistance line at $5.59. It looked like it had a nice little run right here, but it still has a lot of room to make up, and I personally don't think that it's gonna do it. Well, actually it might, because it finished the day yesterday coming up on an uptrend, so maybe today, as the day is about to end, it'll start coming up again. So you guys might want to keep track of that one. WLL, this one is one that looks like it just broke the line that I had drawn at 526. Yeah, the morning didn't look all that great. It has 16 million in the volume, but let's see, zoom in here. Yeah, I had a pretty nice movement. It just broke the line that I had drawn at 526, but it only made move up to 529, so it would have been a 3-cent profit. I don't trade at this hour, I don't trade at this time, so I wouldn't not have invested in this stock right here. I like my stocks from 9:30 to 10:30 max, so right here I wouldn't have done anything. So the two stocks that I had my eye on from my morning scanner were VTGN and MYOS, and again, I shouted out those stocks on my Twitter, which again, it's at Bolsa the Wall. So let's take a look at VTGN. So I call this one out because of this movement right here that it had in the pre-market. It went all the way to $1.50, so I figured that was a good entry point at 150. So when the market opened, it went down, it dropped, and it slowly started coming back up. Once it got close to 150, that was your opportunity to buy in and ride that all the way up to wherever you felt comfortable getting out. Potentially you could have made about 13 cents per share, or you could have gotten, you know, maybe 10 cents, 9 cents, whatever you feel comfortable with, but the move was there. It did everything we wanted it to do, and it was just beautiful. Good volume in the morning, you can see it right here, and then it just shot up after that move up. You know, it just came crashing down. That's why you got to get in and out fast to prevent this movement down and you getting stopped out on this movement down. But this did everything we wanted it to do, and again, I called it out on Twitter before it happened and on Instagram, so check those out. The other one I had was MYOS, and I think I have a bunch of drawings on here because I was just messing around with it. But this one shot up again in the pre-market to highs of 238, and don't pay attention to these white lines. I just started drawing that because I was bored. But we wanted the price to go above 238 with high volume. It never really did that. It got to $2.34. Looks like a couple of times. Here's one, 2, 3, about 4 times, but it never quite made it up to 237, 238, 239, which is where I would have liked for it to go, and that's when I would have gotten in. So I did not invest in this one because it did not do what I wanted it to do. So out of all these stocks, the only one that I got in was VTGN, and it did exactly what we wanted it to do. It met all my criteria. It had high volume in the pre-market, and it broke through the line that I drew in the morning. So again, this is my criteria. This is my trading style. It works for me. By no means does it mean that you have to follow it. Like I showed you right here, this stock didn't get my attention in the morning, and it had an amazing day. You guys have to create your own style of trading. You guys have to create your own rules. You guys have to make your own pattern. So I found something that works for me, which is high volume, and that's what I'm sticking. That's what I'm sticking with. So that's gonna be my recap video for today, Thursday, October 26, 2017. I hope these videos are helpful. I hope these videos are teaching you guys how to trade, or hopefully seeing the potential that there is in the market. I know a lot of people think that this is hard, or you can't do it, or you're not smart enough. That you know, only if you went to Harvard or Yale you can do this. That's not the case. All you have to do is study, work hard, look at charts, and really dedicate time to it, and you'll be able to do it. As always, please like and subscribe these videos. Please leave me any comments if there's anything you want to learn or anything you're unsure of. Like and subscribe not only to my YouTube channel, but also to my Twitter and Instagram. Again, Twitter is @BullsToTheWall, and Instagram is @BullsToTheWallTrading. Check those out. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribers. And check back in later for my watch list. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.